Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth Level 4 for the weekly update. Sorry it is late today, if you're watching it on Sunday anyway. Last night and today was the Jewish yearly day of mourning, Tisha B'Av, the 9th of the month of Av. It's essentially a day where the entirety of the Jewish people sits in mourning, literally sits in mourning. We don't sit in like chairs for the first half of the day, like last night until noon today, and don't eat or drink or like wear leather shoes or like other signs of comfort to mourn the various tragedies that befell the Jewish people over the millennia, namely the destructions of both of the holy temples in Jerusalem thousands of years ago. We are still in mourning over that, and it is, for some people, it is still just as painful. It's the pain doesn't go away because we realize that we are just been in exile. We say lots of prayers of lament, and a lot of them recall just some of the terrible things, terrible things. Just over the years, the persecutions, no matter where we go, the pogroms, the exterminations, the inquisitions, the burning of our holy books. It's non-stop. Blood pressure is rising. So yeah, it's not a day that we ask God for forgiveness. That's the Day of Atonement that comes in a couple of months, Yom Kippur. It's just a day where we lament just how far we've fallen and all the terrible things that happened. But that day is past now. I can eat. I can drink coffee. Coffee's important. It was meaningful this year, so at least there was that. But you're not here to hear about that. You're here to hear about the upcoming week. The upcoming week, videos should be normal. As far as I know, everything is set to be recorded. I'm thinking of doing something different with Final Fantasy X. Similar, not exactly because I can't pull it off like he did, but similar to what Chugga Conroy did with his Chrono Trigger Let's Play currently. Not that there's several endings of Final Fantasy X, but we have a choice of either finishing the game right now, or starting the process of finishing the game now, or doing side quests. And the problem with, like, normally I would just do all the side quests and then finish the game. The problem there is that since it's an RPG, by the time we finish all those side quests and we get that platinum trophy essentially, we are going to be so horribly overpowered, it's not going to be funny. So I have two choices of what to do. One, I just go to the end of the game right now, just beat the final boss, and then pick up from whatever the last save point is, and then do all the side quests. Or I have like a split timeline where I'm publishing like one video of heading forward and a couple of videos of doing the side quests each week. Kind of like what I did with Crisis Core, where you had like the regular videos, the story videos, and then the mission videos. So I would have like, one plot video and then a whole bunch of side quest stuff that would be going alongside it. But the plot video wouldn't have any of the progress from the side quests, so I have to decide on that. If you guys have an idea of what you would like to see, if you want to see me, because either way, even if I just go straight through all the side quests and beat the game overpowered, I'm still going to keep a save file so that I can fight the final set of bosses without being overpowered, because when you finish the game and you're overpowered, it's like you're literally just swatting the final boss away. It's like so... it's not a challenge anymore. So I want to actually make that fight into something. So let me know, would you rather see just the end of the game wrapped up right now, or the side stuff mixed into it, or the side stuff first? But yeah, so that's what I'm going to decide. I still have a little while before I have to make a determination, but yeah. Meanwhile, Twilight Princess is going great. We're going to start the Lake Bed Temple this week. So that's going to be fun. Probably the best water temple in Zelda. I have less trouble with the Lake Bed Temple than I do with other water type temples. Definitely better than the Great Bay Temple. Definitely better than the Water Temple in Ocarina. So, yeah, we'll see. As for other things, streams this week should be normal. I don't have anything planned Tuesday night or Wednesday night, with family stuff. Thursday, we're going to be going on another family trip. This past week, we went to the Museum of Natural History in New York. It was very fun. There were several coelacanths for me to see. If you don't know this about me, I'm obsessed with fish, and especially two fish. The coelacanth, which is like just so cool. It's a dinosaur and it's alive today. And the whale shark, because it is like literally it's the biggest fish in the world. It's so cool. And I need to go to the Atlanta Aquarium to see a live one. I want to so badly. Yeah, I go bananas over fish. Which is why I love the game Abzu so much. But yeah, I've always loved fish. But the coelacanth, every time I see a coelacanth, I need to take a picture and I need to make high-pitched squeaking noises. To the annoyance of the people around me. So that was a fun time. I also did some art. There was also a Pokemon Direct. We're not going to discuss it in case people are not... they're keeping away from spoilers, but there was a Pokemon Direct. And I was very not direct. It was a trailer. It was just a couple of minutes or something. But the point being, they showed off some stuff, and I was happy with it. A lot of memes were made, and that's exactly what they wanted. Don't think for a second that's not exactly what they wanted. You know how much publicity they got from the weirdos that they showed off? Because they know exactly what they're doing. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Because it's just good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm one of those people that just doesn't get upset at Pokemon too often. And that's me. So let's see. The first drawing of this past week was this. Juker was doing a stream where he was corrupting a Pokemon Channel ROM for the GameCube. So Pikachu, at one point, the back of his head disappeared and his tail was coming out the front of his face and his arms were all stretched out. It was hilarious. Let's see. Next up, there was like one of those like autocomplete things like, hey, autocomplete this. So in this case is, I wish I was. So my phone said, I wish I was able to make a quick sketch of Sai Nijima from Persona 5. But, so, I said, okay, phone, fine. Here's a quick sketch of Sai Nijima. I really like how it came out. I mean, look at her. I gave her the little, come on, focus, you can focus. There we go. I gave her the little nose lines you usually see on a JoJo character, so she looks more JoJo. But that's okay. But that was my quick sketch of Sai, because she's one of my favorite characters in the game. Next up was the first Patreon drawing of the month, my older brother. A little better, like, it's not going to look good with the camera not focusing, but yeah, my older brother. I'm being asked to do like portraits of my family, so he was next up. So the next thing was Lugajin has this Final Fantasy XIV character, Dove Song, and she enjoys dressing her up in really nice clothing and various costumes, because like that's what you do in MMOs. MMOs are not about the gameplay, it's about how you dress your character and pose them. Fact. So it's a Rogadin character, and I really love drawing Dove Song. Like I've made so many more drawings of Dove than I have of like my own original characters, and I kind of feel bad for it. But she had this like teacher outfit. I don't know. It's like a blouse that was like a button-down thing, glasses, and it just reminded me of that one sprite of Junko when she was Enoshima, when she was like at the teacher pose. So I drew it like that, with the glasses and everything. So I'm gonna make like a more filled in version of that, but it's just I really like how it just looked in general there. But yeah, I enjoyed drawing Dove a lot. Let's see. This one is spoilers for Pokemon, so again, just look away for a second. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a Proton John Misei joke. But one of the new Pokemon announced just in that mode. I thought it was a clever drawing. And I think that might have been it. We did a lot of stuff. I did a Rayquaza raid at the museum because there were people to do it, and I didn't catch it because I only had 7 Premier Balls, which is great. And yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, not much else going on. I'm writing a letter to a local paper that I wrote to last year that got me in a lot of trouble. So I'm writing another letter. This letter is essentially, the gist of it is asking people to try to realize, at least I'm talking to Jewish people, realize where Jewish law ends and their political opinions start, because a lot of people can't tell the two apart, so they start touting Jewish law as their political opinions, or they start touting their political opinions as being Jewish law, and it's a problem, and it's something that other religions, I'm sure, have a problem with too, but I don't have the frame of reference for that, so I cannot speak for it. But being a religious Jew, I can say with certainty there's a lot of people on the left and the right that don't understand how not to pretend one is the other. So I'm writing a letter asking people to try to use their brains a bit more, and I can't wait for the angry responses, because the last time I tried to say, hey, maybe we shouldn't hate each other and we should be a little nicer to the people around us, and people attacked me for that. I love people sometimes. But anyway, I am going to go continue drinking coffee because I have been fasting for 25 hours, and I hope you all have a good week. We're into August now, but that means that we still have like a month and a half of summer left. Summer ends at the end of September, don't forget that. And no matter when summer ends, you still got your opportunities. There's always opportunities, and there's always a chance. There's always a chance. Remember that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for thinking. Thank you for using your brains. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.